girl, Luscious Barbie, another Dallas, Texas Check, Let's Talk Dallas podcast, and I'm here with
Cordandthekitchen.
Hey, Cord in the Kitchen. Oh my God. So, first of all, if you're watching this, you need to go to Amazon right now and get Food is Your Love Language.
Food is my love language. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or hell, if you want to get the ebook, you can get on my website, Cordandthekitchen.com.
Ebook, okay. All right. So, y'all, let me tell you. So, I found out about, first of all, the food looks so amazing. I always see it on TikTok. Like, I mean, literally, I just want to know what made you start cooking the way that you cook. Like, what's the tea? What's the story? Give me behind the line.
Okay, so crazy enough, like, of course, my audience is like 75, 77% female. But the channel was originally started for my guys. Because the way I looked at it was like, okay, it's a lot of us that don't even know how to, like, boil water or make nothing past ramen.
Not boil water.
You know what I mean? So I was just like, we could take simple recipes and then just put a little twist on it. If you get the presentation right, man. And from my experience, if you know how to cook for a woman, it'll get you access to some things. For sure.
If you, it's in the stomach. It starts in the stomach.
Put some food in her stomach and facts.
Is it in, we're not gonna talk about that.
What's understood ain't gotta be explained.
So, okay, what made you what video do you remember that it just took the numbers crazy and you realized that females were your target audience?
Let's see, females being my target audience. I'm gonna sound like a cocky asshole, but I figured that from the jump, really, just because, you know, I was talking to this influencer girl at the time, and she was just like, I mean, I know you want to, like, get with the guys and everything, but, like, respectfully, like, you use this that you got, and women are the ones who know how to cook anyway, so they'll just naturally draw off of it.
She hit you with the Players Club. Use what you got to get what you want.
Hey, you feel me? And that's what it did, you know? It was like probably my second video. It didn't even go crazy like that on TikTok. It took me a couple months to even get a video to hit 10K. But on Facebook is where I started, because I was like a little Facebook comedian or whatever. Like, I would have statuses and they would go viral. But I had a post that had like maybe 100 shares or something like that. I was like, all right, bet. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I know the camera quality on this iPhone is trash right now, but we're gonna get there. Yeah.
Okay, so, now I'm seeing that now you're doing events.
Events, yeah.
Tell us about the events coming up.
Okay, so look, if you in Dallas, Fort Worth, or hell, if you feel like flight ain't shit for you, I am doing I'm doing a private dinner and private brunch next weekend. So you got June 25th and June 26th. So, like, just to give you a little rundown of the menu. So we got honey jerk lamb chops, henny butter glazed salmon, some crab cakes. Goddamn, what else we got? Some boozy banana pudding. So it's spiked with some vanilla crème.
Ooh, banana pudding and crème?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, run that back. Run that to this camera too. Wait a minute, what? You said banana pudding and vanilla crème. Okay, break that down. Give us the recipe. Not the full recipe, but just give us the insight of what we're gonna taste.
What you're gonna taste? You will possibly get drunk if you're lightweight, but you're gonna have fun. So I'm gonna give you a small serving, because after the event is over, I love everybody that comes and support, but you gotta leave.
He said, but I don't want you to stick around.
You know what I'm saying? Have fun, but not too much fun. So yeah, like we gonna be taking pictures. There's gonna be cookbooks there. It's gonna be a whole little vibe.
And do the job. Where is it? What time? Where can I get the tickets? What's going on?
Okay, so the location, I can't give y'all that until you get the ticket, just because, look, we're trying to minimize people just randomly popping up.
It's exclusive.
Exactly. It's slightly bougie, sophisticated, ratchet, right?
Okay.
So, can't give you a location, but
you need to put that on the shirt. Bougie, sophisticated, ratchet.
Right.
Okay.
You feel me?
I'm feeling that. I think that describes me.
Sophisticated, ratchet, yeah. You gotta have a good balance, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, what was I about to say? So the dates, so June 25th and June 26th, so it's at 7 for the dinner on the 25th, and the 26th is at 12.
Okay.
And then the tickets, you can cop those. If you follow me on Instagram, it's at Cordandthekitchen. And just click the link in my bio, and then it'll take you there to my Shopify website, or you can just go to Cordandthekitchen.com/shop.
Okay. And so what brought about the ebook? Like, how did that come about?
The ebook, really, it was just because, like, I had just seen my following starting to grow and everything like that. And it was...
What's your following?
I mean, shoot, let's see, 254,000.
Oh, okay.
254,000.
Okay. And that's
on IG, so on TikTok we have 170K. YouTube is 47,000.
You see how you just said that so casually? It's like,
yeah.
250,000.
Yeah, Instagram, I need that blue check though, but
Man, Instagram, come on, blue check my boy. What's going on?
That's what I'm really waiting on, you know, but...
Why did you seduce Instagram? Whoa.
Oh,
what
shit.
else are you doing on Instagram?
Oh man, hey, let the damn audience tell it, man. I thirst trap the whole time. Hey, I don't know. I show up on camera and I have a haircut. That's what I do.
So let's get into it. All right. So do you feel that? So you said that with a man cooking, it is definitely better access, right?
Facts.
So do you feel like? Let's run down your shirt first of all. Let's do a merch.
Okay,
copy.
hold on. Ooh, okay, shameless plug on the merch. So this is like my signature shirt. I guess it's gotten so popular to the point that other people decide to copy the design. But anyway, that's besides the point.
That'll happen.
Yeah, that's the sign that you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Okay, but so this is my shirt. Did your man feed you, or do I have to? So guys, I promise you, I'm not throwing a dig at you. It's a joke.
So that was my question.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, because I'm a foodie.
Yeah.
So I feel like if a man can cook, it really doesn't matter anything else because I'm gonna stay fat, okay?
Hey, listen, it'll excuse like at least a good 2 toxic qualities for sure.
Do you think that's ever worked for you? Do you think like, oh yeah, like shit.
Man, what? Listen, my text back game trash a lot of times. So, but it's like, look, I could do. You want to?
I got you some lobster tail.
Yeah. Then show you the little butter drizzle and stuff. It's like, you know what? I'm not even sure what I was mad about no more. I swear to God. Hey.
So on your first, like for somebody, maybe somebody that doesn't know that you cook, or even somebody that you're dating or whatever, the first time cooking for them, what's your favorite dish?
My thing is I try to get a gauge of what they like. But of course my go-to is gonna be shrimp and grits.
Ooh, shrimp and grits.
Shrimp and grits, yeah. I might even get a little fancy, especially if you're a seafood lover. I might throw a little, maybe some crab in the mix or something like that.
Okay, so you're trying to show out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You come out strong.
So they could be like, girl, I don't know why, I just can't leave him alone. It's like the shrimp and grits with the crab and the extra sauce. Okay.
Exactly. That's exactly why. Shrimp and grits, or what else y'all be liking a lot of times? Pasta. So I'll do like Alfredo, but just do a little twist on it. Maybe it might be Rasta pasta, or maybe it'll be, I don't know. My mind is taking somewhere.
So with your videos, so a lot of the time that I see your videos on the For You page on TikTok all the time. Yeah. Your videos are very catchy on how you grasp like the attention. Yeah. So what is your I want to say like what made you start doing that, as far as like knowing that it was just being more personable, which definitely works. Yeah. So what started that?
Man, so really what it was is just because at first when I was doing my videos, it would just be music. I would pay attention to the sound that I put behind it, and I was just like, man, I don't feel no different than nobody else. And that was my biggest thing, because food is food at the end of the day, and to make myself different, I was like, well, shit, put your personality into it. And I forget which one it was. I think I did a voiceover talking about, well, shit, I eat all these meals by myself, and that was like the first video that popped, because then the comments was like, oh, you don't have to eat by yourself, or whatever, and it just kind of went up from there. Okay. Yeah. So I just let my imagination run wild. I'll be waking up at 3 a.m. sometimes, and a voiceover idea just comes to me.
How long, because I do voiceovers too. Yeah. So how long does it take you to do your voiceover?
Shit. So it's like probably about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I literally just sit in one spot, and if I had an idea earlier in the day, it's a little bit easier, but just to try to get the clips right and everything, yeah, about 20 minutes.
Yeah, because a lot of people think you just one time shawty, and it's like,
man, no, not
sometimes
exactly.
I go until my voice is gone, and I'll be like, okay, another Dallas, Texas.
I was just about to say, how many, do you ever do you watch your own shit back?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
I can't listen to myself.
I can listen to myself because I definitely pay attention to the words that I say. I will purposely say a word wrong, or I'll say a word where, like, I know if I like my pitch.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm saying like lobster, and people be like, girl, you don't gotta do all that. You know, like, so I pay attention to those type of things.
Yeah.
Because it's really like a science to your voice, you know? It's it's the only thing that you have to identify yourself when it's like they're looking at food.
Mm-hmm.
So while I have you looking at the food, I can literally be like, okay, now stand up.
Yeah.
Bend over, drop it down low. And they will be like, oh shit, okay.
Like, I'm doing
I
this
don't
shit.
know
Yeah.
why I'm doing this.
She was throwing it back, y'all.
But it's like, I just, I have like friends that say music, and I just pay attention to how like the songs that we hear. It's like we can hear before I let go, and we automatically like
Instantly, you just feel
you
something.
feel it, and it's like, this is a familiar sound, so I'm gonna do the electric slide. You know what I'm saying? I have to, you know. If you hear the Cupid Shuffle, whatever he's telling you to do in the Cupid Shuffle, you're gonna do it. But it's been that way since we were younger with the hokey pokey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're lying.
It's
Now
like,
now that you, okay.
yeah,
That's something to think about.
It's like with the hokey pokey, it's like if you was a kid that did not like the hokey pokey, you still would find yourself turning it around. Because
Hey, the teachers might influence
Yeah.
that too. It's like, hey, you gonna get up or you ain't going to recess.
Oh yeah, get your ass.
Yeah, you had your black teacher for sure.
So what age did you start cooking? Like, what was the age that you really knew you could cook?
So let's see. I was 12 when I started cooking, and really it just came from, okay. So I grew up only child. You know, I got a sister who's 16, and I'm 28. So I mean, we didn't really grow up together like that. But okay, I'm 12 years old, and every time in the summer, like I'd be at home by myself, I got tired of eating ramen and like Salisbury steak TV dinners and shit.
It was good though. The
But
banquet dinners was.
But listen, like after a couple, 3 times in that spaghetti, like it be gone so quick, cause it's like I'm a grown boy and shit. So, all right, I think it started. I asked my grandma, cause I would be down in Mississippi for the summertime and stuff like that.
You from Mississippi?
Nah, all my family.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, I'm from North Dallas, but okay. So anyway, I asked my grandma, I was like, can you show me how to make some eggs? So it started from there, and then I started making omelets, and it was fun to me.
Yeah.
Like just to mix different seasonings, and like, make no mistake, I fucked up like a lot of times to get to this point, but yeah, that's kind of where it all started.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. 12 years old? At
12
12 years old, I probably was like still eating Apple Jacks. And probably was not even thinking about it. But I can imagine like Easy Bake Oven. Was you in the Easy Bake Oven era?
Yeah.
You were a little younger than me, so I don't
like
know.
Easy Bake, I seen people with the Easy Bake, but I think like the guys at that time, like men wasn't really. Well, I don't remember men, cause it's like, oh, that's for girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Easy Bake was like, I'm going straight to the stove. Like,
Yeah,
from
facts.
10 shit.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So behind the grind, now that you know that food is basically a form of income, what made you add the value, like the monetizing with your food?
So what made me okay?
Like just start selling food or just start cooking for other people? What triggered that?
For me, I just realized, okay, if this many people are fucking with like what I'm doing as far as like me, whether it's the entertainment or whether you came to look at my face, I guess, or if you came for the food, you know, my whole concept, especially with the events, was to blend all them together. It's like, yes, we gonna get to meet, you know, you're gonna be entertained, and I'm gonna feed you. Like I'm making all the food for the brunch and the dinner. And then the cookbook really is just like, okay, so maybe you're not a person that want to sit through a 10-minute video on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So you got this cookbook so that way you can read it, go on about your business. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
What is the vision? Like, where do you see yourself in like 3 years from now?
In 3 years, essentially the way that I see Cordandthekitchen going is being a major production. So I would have, whether it be a TV show or it'll be something similar to like the 85 South show,
okay,
where they have their guests on. Now I don't smoke myself. I know they blow all the time, but like just having guests on, we shoot the shit. So like it would be dope to have like Uncle Snoop come on, hell, Tabitha Brown and stuff like that, and we just vibe over a dish, and it's kind of like mixing barbershop talk and food.
Oh, that's dope. So now that you've put it out there, you manifested it, it's just going to happen. So Snoop is going to be your first guest, and then Tabitha Brown may be your host. I don't know, you know?
When this episode go viral.
But obviously, it's going to happen because, I mean, it's just a matter of time. Like, as you know, the numbers, as they rise, we never really know who's watching. Mm-hmm. So it's like when you say stuff like that, it's so easy now. You know, like before, like back in the day, people be like, man, I wish I could work with Snoop Dogg. Now, all it takes is like all of your followers to tag Snoop Dogg.
Man,
you know?
listen, and they gonna step. When I go live, listen, because they ask the same questions and I mention it, they'll tag Tabitha or Snoop or whoever.
Yeah, and those people, they see it.
Yeah.
And it's about timing. Like, I'm really about timing because, like, even seeing your video, I didn't know that you were in Dallas, but I'm like, I have to get some of that food. Like, and I promise you that if you were in Atlanta, I would have been like, all right, well, I'm just going to figure out a reason to be in Atlanta.
It would have been worth the flight.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
And I think that if you ever open a restaurant, definitely the peanut butter jelly bacon sandwich. Mm-hmm. Explain how that came up. Because
how it came up, like I said, y'all, I don't smoke. I don't smoke. Like, I don't smoke at all.
Your followers swear that you smoke.
Nah, I got a whole story on why I don't. If you got time for that, I can tell it.
Yeah.
But it was just some shit that I thought of. I was like, I don't have I was finishing up the second book, and I was like, I don't got enough desserts in here. Because I don't really vibe with desserts like that. I was a weird kid, I guess. I used to give my Halloween candy to my parents and shit. Like, I'd take the Starburst, and then they'll take everything.
Oh, yeah, candy corn. You gave them all the other.
Like, take all the chocolate, all that.
Yeah.
But, okay, really, yeah, so that's what it was, and I was just like, sweet and salty, what could I do? Well, candy corn, kettle corn, that's nasty as hell, so, it just made sense, because I knew bacon was extremely salty, and the sandwich that I was gonna make was like full of sugar and diabetes, so then that's how I came up with that.
Not and diabetes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, but it just happened to work out. When I bit into it, like, my reaction on camera, I was genuinely surprised. That was the first time I made it. Yeah.
That looked good. I am like so excited. So I'm so ready to try some of this food live for y'all. I want to like show y'all the experience of the food because I know seeing it on camera is totally different. So I've never tried it. So I'm excited.
All right, hold on. So yeah, I actually brought some spinach dip for you.
Okay. Okay, you trying to cheddars me down? I'm a spinach dip in a bit.
Nah, we not cheddars.
He said, oh no, cheddars could never. Cheddars could never.
Alright,
so
yeah. So the bougie, of the bougie, you know, we got.
Yes, and it's all warm and stuff.
Yeah. You feel me? So yeah, this is gonna be at the brunch.
Oh, okay, this is gonna be at the brunch, and this is like, okay. So what is all in this? Cause it's looking all cheesy and it's just so fancy.
Yeah. So what's in it?
So good. Why does it smell like you got steak or something? Like, what is this smell?
It's Gouda cheese, Gruyere cheese, and Parmesan Romano.
Oh my God! It definitely smells like meat is in here. So.
See, it's a little something I put in there and give it a little smoky flavor. So yeah.
Okay, now I see why you want to work with Tabitha. Cause she was like, "This ain't. I'm gonna just smoke this."
Exactly.
Like, okay. That don't even make no sense. That don't even make no sense because I just said I was going on a diet. Shit. And now I'm gonna have to eat all this spinach too. Cause it's just, y'all, look how we're smoking and it's so cheesy and so spinachy. And yes, I said spinachy. Spinachy. It's so spinachy. This right here.
Yeah, I said y'all wanted somebody else to try the food, right?
When I tell you,
there you go.
Hold on, wait, y'all don't understand this. Like, you don't understand this. Like this, the way that this cheese is cheesing, and the spinach is spinaching,
yeah,
it's just amazing. Like, I thought, And this recipe is on your ebook too, right?
Yeah, so I do have a spinach. Well, I got a crab dip in food is my love language, but it's the same kind.
I just want to be like, shut up. Don't say anything else.
Hey.
Don't.
Listen.
Now I see what you mean about like
food.
dating somebody that can cook.
Food will take you places.
Because it would be like, how do you argue with somebody that can be like, oh, shut up here.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
like,
listen, I made your favorite. I know I've been agging you all day, but look,
I'm gonna be crying.
Like, you still mad or not? Like, no, you want to hug? Like,
leave me alone.
I'm not promoting toxic behavior, but I mean,
please don't. But this is good. So, what would you tell somebody that is looking to be a chef or start a business or be an influencer? What is your takeaway? What would you tell them?
As far as being an influencer, because as far as being an influencer, what I would say is, really find something that you don't mind doing, even on days that you are tired. Because it would be days where when I was working my 9 to 5, like I would wake up at 5 in the morning to record a video, or I would do it right after getting off of work at 7. And physically I'd be tired, but it's like, like I love the game, you know what I mean? I just love to do it. So it was no problem to find more energy to record another video. Also, I know me, I don't try to be politically correct like at all on my channel. Be unapologetically you. Like don't try to be nobody else. Don't try to be the best Cordandthekitchen, Kimmy Creations, or whoever the hell. Make sure you got thick skin, because once you start making some real waves, people will find a reason to pick apart any goddamn thing.
Comments?
Yeah, them comments, my God. I remember it was this one person, like, even though I think people think once you get like a big following, like you just don't become like you're not human no more. And it's like, motherfucker, I see all them comments. And one, I tried to do a little razzle dazzle, like I'm cutting up some shit and I was looking at the camera. And he was like, nigga, you ain't Iron Chef, da 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 da. And like for 4 straight videos, they had something to say about everything. And I'm just like, damn, why don't you just start your own channel, bro? Like,
why do you have to watch me?
Yeah.
Like, you watch the whole video to comment.
Yeah, minding your business is 100% free.
Yeah.
Like, bro, why are you here?
Yeah.
But I just feel like that just come with the game.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't know, people who ain't got as much going on as you, like, not to try to shit on nobody, but it's just like, normally people don't talk about people if they ahead of them in life.
Mm-hmm.
So,
do you feel like since your following has went up and now you're more exposed to the world in that light,
yeah.
Do you feel like a lot of the people that you actually know, do they change? Do you lose any friends? Like, what's the real behind it?
Lose friends? Nah, it's just like, a lot of, that's another thing. I would say, if you're trying to be an influencer, don't expect your friends and family to like be your target audience. Like, they really might not be. They know you from before you started doing XYZ. So don't take it personal if they don't share your shit right away, or if they don't even believe in it. Like, you're not looking for them to, I don't know, I can only speak for me.
Right. That's not your audience. Your friends and family are the people that will watch, but that is not the people that you want to be your clientele.
Yeah, like they'll come around when strangers start supporting you, like for real. Damn, what was the other question?
Just what would you say, like
how people change?
Yeah, how people change. Like, what's the real behind, the numbers? A lot of people see it like, oh, your life is a breeze because now you're at this amount of followers and all that, but it does come with another side to it.
Thanks. Like, okay, just so you know, like, followers do not equal dollars, like, all the time. Like, by no means am I hurting anything like that, but followers, you could have 200, you could have 1 million followers, and it'd be some broke like, it'd be some popular broke ass motherfuckers for real.
Right.
But as far as people that I personally know, the only difference is now like, oh, you too busy for me now, or it'll be like, well, don't forget about the little people, but
I hate that saying.
yeah,
I hate that.
It's like, what you want me to say to that? Like,
right. It's like, okay.
Like, shit, I'm the same person as far as I know. Like, I mean, yeah. That's really the only difference.
Yeah. Okay.
What about you?
I always, I will say that people will, like you said, don't even look for them to be your target audience, or don't look for them to be the ones that are mainly supporting, because the most support that I get is people that I never met before.
Of course, man, that's gonna be your best friend, somebody on the internet you ain't never
met. And then sometimes people that I've never met will show up to my shows, will share all my stuff, because they don't know you. And the people, I feel like the people that actually know who you are, it's hard for people to process who you were then and who you are now. Like, if you're used to working a 9-to-5 with them and you're used to that type of lifestyle, they know you as that person. So going into something different, that's why it's important to have other people in that same circle, because then they understand what you go through, versus people when they say, oh, I didn't call you because I know you be busy. It's like, well, you don't know, because you just go based off of what you see me post, and I may post something 3 days later, and it's like, just to that constant of like, just kind of like slight jabs, or slight like, well, I know you got a lot going on, or don't forget about the little people, or that dry, I'm proud of you type of thing, but not really, because I don't want to share none of your stuff or do nothing. But I never acknowledge it to where some people get on live or get on Facebook and be like, now none of my friends, I'm about to go through a deleting spree. I'm not doing that.
It's just like, I mean, I could see why a person might do that, where they feel like, oh, so you don't want to fuck with me. Like, all I ask is for you just don't shit on them.
Right.
Like, if you don't support by like putting it in the forefront on your page, that's fine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a bunch of other people will. Damn, it was something that you said, and I was about to ask you a question. Like, okay, I don't know. It'll come back to me.
But yeah, I just kind of like roll with the flow, and I definitely like to link with people that are on the same just like-minded people, because and it's nothing against the people that are not, because everybody is not meant to be a business owner, everybody is not meant to be in the limelight, everybody can't handle that, but it is those days that you just wish, like, dang, I wish somebody knew what I was going through. I wish somebody knew how to express that, because you can go to somebody and talk to them about, oh man, like this video didn't hit, or like with TikTok. The other day, I posted a video of a food review, and they took it down for adult nudity and sexual activity.
TikTok be true.
And I was like, what in this video is sexual activity?
Hey, somebody was being salty and hating on your shit.
And that be the thing of like people, like, and I have to watch where I post it, because if you post your TikTok link in like food groups, sometimes those, I notice it every time. Like, if I take my TikTok to like kind of promote, this is what I do, follow my TikTok. If I do it on like Facebook food group or something, then I get the report. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they're not really on TikTok, and when they click it, I don't know if it be somebody that don't know how to use it and report it, but it's like sexual activity, like my page got banned at one point. And like, I woke up one morning and people was blowing me up like, I can't find your page. I can't find your video. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, what?
Man, listen.
And they took the page down, and then I had to like write an appeal. I had to do all of this because they was like, it went against too many community violations. I'm like, I talk about food. I show food. I
Yeah.
talk about businesses. What did I do?
Run that
So
back, yeah.
it's just one of those things that a lot of people understand that do use social media, how there are downfalls in it, because once you create that as your income, and then it's like any little thing can mess with that, you like, nah, like.
See, like, yeah, what we not gonna do.
Right, because I just can't imagine going back to like just working for somebody, or just like I just can't.
There's a whole story. Well, for me, you be the first person outside of like me talking about it on live to get this. But like, I remember one of the last jobs I had. It was during the pandemic, and I was working in claims. And okay, I think it's about like my second, third video. Once I seen like, okay, people fucking with it. I was like, I don't know how long it's gonna take, but my performance at work had started slipping because, like, truth be told, I was editing on the cloud.
Yeah.
So, I was like, well, shit, we working from home anyway.
Right.
And me and my manager, me and my manager, we had like a little one-on-one, and she was just like, Cord, I know this is unlike you, blah 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 blah. Is there anything I can do to help you, like, get you back on track? And I was just like, can I be honest with you? She was like, yeah, of course. So I was just like, well, you do everything you can, honestly, and it's definitely not you. It's kind of me. I'm like, I just don't think this job like fits my skill set. Like, I don't see myself being here long time.
Right.
And I don't know where the fuck I found the boldness from. I don't. But my manager, like, she got kind of quiet for a second. She was like, well, I understand that, insurance isn't for everybody. And I was just like, look, I mean, I know we a team, so I don't want to make your job harder. Like, I'm going to still do what I got to do while I'm here. I'm just stating, like, as far as me trying to move up in the company,
right.
Like, I'm chilling where I'm at.
Right.
My next move is out.
Right.
And, yeah, I ended up getting written up probably a month later or whatever. But
they probably pondered on her mind for a while, like.
It was because, like, literally, my performance was just shit. Like, I would clock in, I'd be thinking about other ideas. I have a notepad writing down recipe ideas. I'm like, oh, I could do this right here. Oh, I could do this little transition with that. And then, if a call came through, I would be annoyed as shit. It's like, how the fuck you get my number? Like, why are you here? But yeah, I felt really bad. I did end up giving her a cookbook afterwards. It's kind of like, thank you.
A Friday gift.
Yeah, I was like, thank you for putting up with my shit. Because I know it wasn't easy. I would have been pissed if I had to work with me.
Yeah.
Because I know my other teammates, they probably felt it too. Because they got my rollover calls with, like, claimants being pissed. Like, hey, Cord ain't calling me back.
It's like I'm working on my shit. Like,
right.
I can't call you back and do mine at the same time.
Right.
So do you cook full time now?
Yeah. So it's not so much cooking full time. I guess that's what I'm most known for.
Yeah,
just the food and everything. But I guess
entrepreneur full time.
Yeah.
Okay. So what else do you got going on? I know we've been here. I done held you for a minute. So we about to close this out because I appreciate you coming.
Yeah, for sure.
But let them know where they can find you, what else you got going on. We got the events, we got the books, the amazing food, but what else is Cord in the Kitchen? Okay,
so outside so you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, all platforms. Cord and the Kitchen. I know a lot of people do Cord in the Kitchen. You won't find it. Cord and the Kitchen. So whether you prefer, if you want to be entertained and you want the short skits, Instagram, TikTok. If you want like the full recipes, I do have a good bit on Instagram, but mainly YouTube. It'll actually walk you through. You'll get the reason why we're using such seasoning, yada, yada, yada. Of course, I have cookbooks available, so website is the same as my name, cordandthekitchen.com/shop. Oh, ladies, I also have biker shorts too. So my thing is I love women thick with 2 C's, and the biker shorts actually have thick with 2 C's on it. So, see, outside of that, man, I'm still trying to find like a business life balance type thing. You know what I mean? With like trying to hang out with friends, trying to honestly make sure I sleep and shit like that.
Yeah, it's hard to sleep. It's hard to sleep when there's so many things that can be done.
You do your best.
I mean, you can figure out a way. I know, even with like how you said with production and all that, you just have to bring the friends into the business in a way where it's like I'm gonna entertain y'all while I'm filming or while I'm cooking or while I'm doing what I need to do. But I see big things for you, especially after tasting this.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna be at the brunch or the dinner, you know?
Okay. Yeah. Bring one of your girls with you or whatever, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna try to see who wanna pull up, but if not, I will be there.
Hey, either way.
Because if this is going to be there.
Yeah.
And then I can't even imagine with the banana pudding and then you got all this signature food. Are you gonna have shrimp and grits there?
No, they gonna be shrimp and grits. It's gonna be like I said,
honey jerk lamb chops. That's enough for me.
We got the lamb. We got salmon. So we got the spinach dip, crab cakes. It's gonna be some garlic parmesan mashed potatoes. We're gonna do 5 cheese mac. No, the mashed potatoes ain't gonna be no parmesan. It's gonna be like garlic rosemary or some shit like that. It's gonna be a lot of food, and you ain't gonna get like no little sample. You're gonna get a real plate. Like I put it to you this way: when we did the Orlando event last month, like it was a good turnout. I kept it intimate on purpose, and like it was so dope. We all went out we went out to a day party after.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you see this video, wherever you see this video, and if you're looking for the link, it's June 25th and 26th.
June 25th and 26th.
You can also click the link in my bio. Just send me the link. Click the link in my bio. Get you a ticket. So we'll see you there. And I appreciate you for coming out. This was fun. I hope to see you again. Maybe we can do a little cooking segment, something.
Oh, I'm with it.
That'll be super dope.
Yeah.
We can get the production crew in here or whatever. We can go to town. Maybe you can teach me how to cook something because y'all don't tell my people. I don't know how to cook like this. I make some good rotel.
Man, that's the Hey, listen, if nothing else but that air fryer is gonna come through for you.
Man, I need some air. Now, in the cookbook, is there an air fryer section?
Yeah, in the air fryer section, but I will say it's about like 70% of the recipes is air fryer.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cause I need some air fryer recipes because I don't know, cause I don't be cooking, so I don't be knowing the difference. Like the other day, I tried to make some chopped beef egg rolls in the air fryer, and the egg roll wasn't egg rolling because it was so healthy, and I just was like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and you feel the grease coming off.
It wasn't burning my face on the side. It just didn't hit the same,
Yeah.
But
what I can tell you is you eat wings.
I do.
Okay, so with some wings, I instead of battering it with flour, I got a different thing you can use, and it'll taste just as good as if it came out the grease. It's just not as much grease. You ain't gonna have no grease like flying around everywhere and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Put you on.
Yeah, put me on something because I'm ready. I'm ready to get that ring because I know it's through the summer, baby. But I gotta get because this DoorDash ain't gonna give me a husband. But anyway.
Hey, listen.
It might. If you on DoorDash. If you can be on DoorDash and I can just order food from you and then just plate it and say, I cooked you some spinach dip. And he tried, but that's just doing too much.
Hey, listen, I don't want you to have to get taxed for it. Oh, that's another thing. Cooking will save you a lot of goddamn money too. Because the way I look at it is, you go to these restaurants, a lot of times they food don't even really be just hidden like that, I went to this one upscale-ish kind of restaurant. We ain't gonna say their name. Yeah. But like the mac just wasn't macking. Like it was.
I know where you're talking about.
It was noodles and it had some breadcrumbs, and I didn't have mac with breadcrumbs before. I'm like, okay, we're a little decadent and elegant, whatever. But they ain't had no seasoning on it, and it was like, did y'all forget the cheese?
They said we just on breadcrumb in.
It's like they wafted the cheese in there. It wasn't really nothing in there. So I was like, oh yeah, I got it. Normally I'll be cool about food if I need. I'm like, all right, we'll just eat it. But no, I had to have them take that shit back. Yeah.
Yeah. So we gotta get you on the Yeah, we gotta get a. So, how often are you gonna do the lunches? I mean, the brunches and the dinners.
Right now, it's looking at like once a month.
Okay. I think that's good.
Yeah, so Dallas. So Orlando was first. Dallas. I'll be doing more in Dallas, but Houston, Atlanta. So
Houston. Yeah. Oh, I love Houston. Houston, and then go to New Orleans. I'm just telling you places I want to go, so I have a reason to go. New Orleans, Miami. Tulum, Mexico.
I'm trying to get fancy.
Man, you go to Tulum and you be like, yo, this package coming up. I'm there. You can say this package come with spinach dip, and I'm going. And I'm going, okay? So really doesn't matter what you're gonna be out there cooking, but if you just say I'm hosting a brunch in Tulum, you're gonna get some free spinach dip with your flight out there.
Hey, listen.
We're gonna eat it on the plane when you get there, everything on you.
Hey, oh, and then you're gonna see with that banana pudding. You're gonna see with that banana pudding. It's one of them things like, well, aside the fact, you a lightweight?
Oh no, I can. Now on Crown, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It hit me different every time.
You drink clear, or what you drink?
I drink clear and I will drink Crown.
Yeah.
But I won't go Hennessy. I won't.
Hennessy? What you got?
I won't go Hennessy.
Oh, okay. So Hennessy, So
what you thought I said?
I thought you said penisy or some
shit.
And
I
was like,
you said what?
I was like, that's a new one. Because I done heard it be called pregnancy and shit like that.
Wow.
But
I'm not going in.
But all I know is, shit, I know when I first tried, after I made the banana pudding, I definitely sent out a couple of you up texts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had like two bowls worth.
And was like, you up.
Facts. Or shit, what you got going? You know what I mean? I'm trying to see.
You hungry? That needs to
I got some of this banana pudding. Do you want some?
That needs to be another shirt for you. You hungry? Like, period. With your website under it. Because if you hungry, you push clothes on there. Because if you hungry, then that's the new you up. You hungry? Because baby, I got you. I can come through with a peanut butter and bacon sandwich on you.
All of that.
Yeah, okay, so let them know again where they can find you.
Okay, so on all platforms, Cordandthekitchen is really, it just run together as one word on social media. And so that's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Also, don't try to add my personal page. I can't even add no more people, no way. But
shit.
Let's see what else. Merch. So we got this shirt. We got the female version of it. Biker shorts, and let's see. Of course, like I said, like we've been talking about, June 25th and June 26th. We got the private dinner and brunch, and you need to be there.
Okay, and then check out the recipes on Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon.
Food is your love language.
Yeah, so or you can go to Barnes and Noble if you want the hardcover. Then you go to Barnes and Noble if you want the paperback. Then Amazon.
Okay, Barnes and Noble. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I appreciate you for coming. Had so much fun. Y'all already know it's another Dallas, Texas check, and it's The Sweet Life of Luscious on Instagram, Sweet Life of Luscious on TikTok. Catch me at my comedy shows because it's going up. Let's go.
All right, for sure.
Yeah.